Good stuff, Waterhead. You were able to pull this out. Waterhead's here today. So one last little story, entertainment story. You hear in the background, Madonna Like a Virgin. I didn't know Tupac was hitting that. What? I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. If you haven't heard about this, man, you're listening to The Doug Stewart Show. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Tupac Shakur's breakup letter to Madonna won't be auctioned off at any time. What breakup letter? I didn't know anything about this. I heard about this yesterday. On Tuesday, the Associated Press reported that a New York judge blocked the auctioning of Madonna's personal belongings, including Tupac's touching letter, a hairbrush with her hair in it, and panties. I ain't buying nobody damn panties. Madonna's items were just 3 of the 22 pieces a Manhattan State Supreme Court judge ordered to be removed from Gotta Have It collectibles auction schedule for Wednesday. According to Madonna, who issued an emergency court order after being shocked to learn about the auctioning of her belongings, a former friend is behind the sale of her things, which she believes she still possesses. She says it's outrageous and grossly offensive that bits of her DNA can be put up for sale. I agree 100%. I ain't buying nobody damn drawers. A spokesman for the auction house has apparently told the New York Post Madonna's claims will be challenged and refuted. It will be interesting to see how this thing plays out, clearly. The breakup letter is one Tupac wrote while serving time in Clinton Maximum Security Correctional Facility in 1995. In the letter, the late rap legend explains his reasons for ending his relationship with the singer. It appears the perception of racial dynamics in America played a big role. Here's a quote from the letter from Tupac. Can you understand that? For you to be seen with a black man wouldn't in any way jeopardize your career. If anything, it would make you seem that much more open and exciting, he wrote in a letter dated January 15, 1995. But for me, at least in my previous perception, I felt due to my image, I would be letting down half of the people who made me what I thought I was. I never meant to hurt you. It was reported that Pac's breakup letter would be auctioned in upwards of $100,000, but it's not going to happen. I had no idea that Tupac liked the swirl. Allegedly. I didn't know. Kind of reminds me of if you saw the little, once again, I see all of this stuff on social media, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If you saw the little clip of, it wasn't a little clip, it was probably about a 15-minute clip. I watched the entire thing. Dr. Umar Johnson, who I'm a big fan of. Let me say that. I don't think we've ever talked about Dr. Umar Johnson on the show. But Dr. Umar Johnson was on Roland Martin. And Roland Martin and his co-host, they tried to straight ambush dude. And I ain't never seen Dr. Umar Johnson flinch. Like, this ninja is so thorough. Like, he ain't never been bucked by a question. But anyway, they tried to ambush dude, man, and he came out of it looking real good, I thought. And he did an interview, and it might even have been, I might even be confusing the times, but he did an interview on The Breakfast Club with my homeboy Charlemagne the God. And he was talking about how, in his opinion, he didn't think that there should be biracial, or there shouldn't be mixed marriages. And he gave all of his reasoning on why he didn't believe that there should be mixed marriages in this country, and black people shouldn't be marrying white people, and white people shouldn't be marrying black people. I don't know about all of that, but at the end of that conversation, when he had said all of that, my homeboy Charlemagne the guy's like, we better not catch you with no damn white woman in your bed. And he started laughing. Very interesting, man. I didn't know Tupac was down with the swirl like that. God rest his soul. Also, today is July 19th. I didn't mention this before either. And I'm going to read some of your messages here in the chat on Spreaker.com. And we're going to push back the Matt Ryan story once again. We just chilling. We just having a good time. Today is National Daiquiri Day. And whenever I go, like, on a cruise or something like that, man, I kind of let down a little bit, man, and have a fruity drink with the wife. Big fan of pina coladas. But you won't see me out in the street on a normal day eating that and drinking that shit. Today is also National Hot Dog Day. I pretty much cut hot dogs out of my life. If you look at the packaging on a hot dog, like one hot dog is like 40% of your daily allowance of sodium. One. And I mean, when I was younger, I scoffed down 3 hot dogs like it wasn't shit. That's why my pressure's so high. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. From Dobby. Dobby says all the ninjas in sports that need a haircut, and this fool got the nerve to speak on Cap's well-groomed afro. Agree 100%. I mean, Cap's afro is beautiful. As far as afros go, it's one of the top 5, 10 afros of all times. I agree 100%. Right. He need to talk. I said it yesterday. He need to talk to De'Aaron Fox, Josh Jackson, all of these young boys rocking that. They call it the Duke starting 5 haircut. I think because several players on the Duke basketball team a couple years ago that won the national championship, they were rocking this haircut. Jimmy Butler. Go and talk to Jimmy Butler. This haircut where it's kind of like a combination of an afro and dreads. It's kind of like, it's real. I don't get it. And, you know, I won't criticize him. I won't go on my way to criticize him, but I just don't get it. Like, Vic want to talk to some kids, talk to some people like that, the young generation. From Big Apple Bastard. Good morning, Big Apple Bastard. It says, white man's greatest achievement is to have us constantly mad at our own people instead of the policymakers. I hate that. I agree with you on that, man. That's a trick. And I mean, it's very, very common when you talk about our leaders as well. Like I just talked about Dr. Umar Johnson. Man, you can say all you want, and there's this term that they throw out now called Hotep. Like so-and-so is a Hotep whenever they talk about black liberation, doing for ourselves and all of that stuff, man. They'll call him a Hotep. I don't know exactly where the term comes from, but they throw around that term with Dr. Umar Johnson. There's been a lot. Like Roland Martin kind of went at this guy to try to belittle him, to defame him. You know what I'm saying? To knock him down a level. And there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way. Like they don't buy into what Dr. Umar Johnson is saying. They question his degrees and whatnot and his education and his scholarly background. Like, why is that always happen? Why can't we just take it for what it is? A dude is trying to do something or say something positive for us. Why do we always gotta, shoot down Dr. or Reverend Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton? Any black leader that comes along, we try to belittle them. Like, that shit don't make no sense. And so and so, he just out for money. Well, and I always tell people to say this about Reverend Jackson and Al Sharpton, always, charging fees to come and speak or do work or whatever. Like, this is what they do for a living. They're activists. They don't go and punch a clock. They got to eat. How are they going to eat? Their job, their job is activism. It is. So how do you expect them to eat? They got to charge. They have to eat. They got bills to pay. They can't go around and try to uplift black people and not have some type of income. Well, I don't get it. Like, why every black leader? Same thing with Dr. Umar Johnson. Man, they are absolutely killing this dude, trying to find out if he's fake or real or whatever. And like I said earlier, man, that ninja's so thorough. Every time they tried to come at him, man, on that Roland Martin episode, man, he had a very, very reasonably intelligent answer. And they hate that. Like, we can't get this ninja. We can't get this ninja. From Grego, well, Jesse Jackson did want to cut Obama's nuts off. I don't agree with that. Nah, I don't get that. Angry black man, you can't blindly follow leaders. They will lead you to slaughter. All right, man. Well, give me one black leader. When you say leaders, you're in effect. What I just heard is all. Like I just named you 4 or 5 guys that supposedly been, black leaders, quote unquote black leaders. Give me somebody that you will follow then, or do you do believe in what they're saying? I mean, Louis Farrakhan. Come on, man. There's a lot of people that hate Louis Farrakhan. There's a lot of people that believe in him and vibe with what he's saying and has said. But same thing. The example I gave is when somebody is trying to uplift you, why would you have anything negative to say about them? It's kind of like that thing with Mike Vick and this Colin Kaepernick story. Like, dude, if you're going to say something like that, keep it to yourself. Because when you say stuff like that, man, the people that are against you, they just run with it. They're smiling from ear to ear. Why would you criticize people that are trying to change lives and make a difference in the community? To what degree is questionable, but why would you have anything negative to say about Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, who's been fighting this fight for damn near 50 years? Some of y'all weren't even born yet. They've been doing this since the damn 60s, late 50s, early 60s. Seriously? You going to get out there and do the things that they've done? Can you get out there and do the things that they've done throughout their life? Can you even come close to what these guys have done throughout their life? Dr. Umar Johnson, same thing. He's a young up-and-comer. Talking about trying to build a school and whatnot, and whether it's true or not, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from him yet to not make me believe in what he's saying and what he's trying to do. And to say that the dude is some kind of con artist, at one point he may turn out to be a con artist. But up until this point, I have heard nothing to that point on Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm rooting for the dude, period, point blank. Clay Kappa Cap Davis says, do you need to follow a black leader to do something? No, you don't need to follow them. All I'm saying is, if you're not going to do or follow them, if you're not buying into what they say, there's no reason for you to throw them under the bus. When all they speak about is positivity. Why would you throw Jesse Jackson under the bus? You may question Jesse Jackson's motives, but there's nothing... There's no way you can deny that Jesse Jackson for the last 40 plus years have been trying to uplift back black people. Tell me I'm lying. You can't do it. Back in 3 minutes.
And I'm gon' blank. I hate to think Ricky G won't flipping the P. I'ma be with the head, we can take it to the street. Let them know we ain't playing, knock them straight off of their feet. Leave them laying on the ground, I rock a baby to sleep. 7 days a week, I be head busting in.